You either die a climber or live long enough to become a setter. It's the season of beanies, chalk, and eating rocks again. I mean, grabbing them. Every year at my university, we have a climbing competition where around 70 climbers come to climb at our tiny wall. Now, preparing for such a large competition, it takes a lot of time and there's a lot of tasks that need to get done. So these tasks include 1. Stripping the entire wall of the old set. 2nd, it means cleaning up all of these old holds and then watching them. Look at all the carnage. I walk on a field of bodies. We actually like to send the setters who like to lick the chalk off the holds down to wash the holds because they have been very bad. 3rd, it means replacing all the old volumes, moving them around, and putting them up in cool, unique ways. Then the fun step. We get to put up 40 new routes. Now, the process for each one is a little different because there's a lot of different styles of set. But we'll go through that process as we go on, and you'll see a lot more of that. And 5th, we need to make sure all the routes climb extremely well and grade them for the competition. After grading, we're going to sort them from easiest to hardest. That way, the harder climbs are worth more points. And we'll see more about competition structure later when we actually go to the comp. After that, we tape and label the climbs, and then make sure that everything looks good for when the new climbers come and try the new set. So it's day 1 of setting, and that means it's time to get rid of all the old stuff so we can make room for the new stuff. There's a lot to do. Here's a tutorial on how to make your minions do the work for you. I personally offer them 8 bags of chalk to eat for their lunch. This usually works pretty well, except for this one. This one doesn't listen. All right, so we put up the volumes. Trey, which volume are you looking at there? What? Yes, I'm recording the process, okay? Is that so wrong? That's a cool volume. What are we doing with it? There. Depends on how good we want it to be, right?
Probably not great. You can always make them better with ones.
True. Okay, let's try that. So this volume is here because we have a pretty small section of wall, and we thought this would extend the wall a little bit by adding a no, it's easy. Wait. Oh, mega. Are you trying to drill a volume into a volume?
Or like that.
Woo! Alright, Trey, where are you looking right now?
I'm trying to get it so that the flat edges aren't as accessible as normal. But we don't have any right angles on our wall.
Hear me out now. See this one?
It'll still... Oh wait, it doesn't.
Wait a second, that's like a mega volume. Wait a second, that looks sick!
Oh, that's not. What?
Drill it in. That's such a great discovery. Do I need more of these that up? All of them. We just learned that all of the volumes connect and it's so beautiful. You want to connect them all now? Can we put this one? Can we put this one right here?
No.
Just you and me holding up volumes together. That is not a crimp, Nathan. Nathan, who on earth is... Oh, wait, what?
They say, if you like Will Bosey, maybe. Okay, well, he's coming. If you're out of he signed up.
Didn't you know that Will Bosey is actually washed?
Oh, yeah.
How come he hasn't done an 18 yet? The setters are currently creaming their pants over these volumes right now. Oh, that kind of works. Atlas holding up the world.
Someone get it.
Okay, so before we get setting, I need to go over a couple quick things. First thing is that we don't just set any random routes. We have a sheet over here. Now, the sheet tells us what grades we need to set and what styles we might need to set to make sure we have a good distribution, ensuring that no one is favored during the comp. My plan is to go over a few of the routes that I personally set, and then once we get to the forerunning process, which means testing the routes, We'll go and test all my routes, and then we might test out some of the people's routes as well. So let's get to that. Okay, so we got some small holes picked out. I'm gonna try and set with these ones in the cave. And I kind of want to follow up this way a little bit. So since I have this volume, I kind of want to use it to start. I'm gonna pick some more friendly holes to start with, just to make it a little more approachable for newer climbers. So when I talk about approachability, what I really mean is that I want every person to get their grubby little mitts all over this climb. I want them to touch it. I want them to lick it. I want them to look at this thing, and I want them to say, "Oh, that's a jug," and then, "Oh, there's a crimp. I can't hold on to that." Well, now, guess you lose the points. So since I wanted to kind of snake around, I thought that if you start on this decent hold and maybe heel on this, you could probably go up to something here, given that you have like maybe a slightly better heel there. So the main thing I wanted to prevent with this next part is that I didn't want people to go up with this right hand and then just do some bump action over here and be able to just climb up this with pure muscle. No, I wanted them to think. I want them to go, "Wow, why does my right hand not work?" What I mean is I want them to go with their left-handedness and make it impossible for them to reach even further with their right hand, thus forcing them to do some weird, wacky stuff. Now, the rest just kind of worked itself out from there, and more so because I want the setters to struggle on this, and I want to see how much pain I can possibly cause. Okay, so next, I wanted to make a route on this side of the wall. So you might notice these cracks here in the wall. The setters like them a little too much, so we try to not use them and make sure we punish the bad setters. So the route I came up with starts over here, works its way through these holds, and tops out up here. It's a bit more technique oriented, and I can't wait to see how the setters pour on this one. Wait, which way do I climb up again? Oh yeah. This is so stupid. The problem with newer climbers is that they don't really know what they're doing. So I figured I could help them out a little bit and remind them. Okay, in all seriousness though, I did want to just make one gimmicky route because I thought it'd be funny and make a good thumbnail. And it looks like it's gonna work out pretty well. So I'm excited to see how this one climbs. Okay, so it's day 2. That means it's time to do some forerunning, checking to make sure the routes are climbing the way we want to. That's insane. So when forerunning, one thing we have to make sure we do is have other people try your route. That way we can see if it climbs the way we intended, and if not, we can change what we need to. We source our forerunners extremely ethically, and we make sure to take very good care of them and put them in the proper storage. This is Oliver, and I think he might have liked the cracks a little too much. Oh! Oh, there you go, come on. No, I'm just doing this. A whole crossover, okay. Well, nice. We're trying to go up right now. It's supposed to be like the baby, so I got like a pretty easy, good, like weak climber on this one. I just wanted to see like how hard they struggle on certain parts, because I think it'll be a little cryptic since there's so many holds. But, you know, this guy's bad, so you got a good idea for how hard it really is. So I've been seeing some pretty wacky stuff on Instagram recently at other gyms, like adding fur to walls, but I thought I could take it a little bit differently. And I decided to purposely make holds spin. Now, some might argue this is dangerous.
Is there anything super special?
Oh, but honestly, all I see is a good time. To my bosses watching, I don't actually do this, I promise. Please don't fire me. Oh. All right, we set screwed that hold. It's better now. Luckily for this climb, all I really had to do is add a couple more arrows, making sure people really knew to go up. Also, to make it a little bit easier to go up, I also added a couple extra places to put your feet. So I did some off-camera setting. Made this green thing.
Are you trying it first or not?
Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned dyno? Now this one took a little bit of playing around with to figure out. We ended up changing these holds here that you jump from, and then also changing how good the ones you were going to were, because we wanted this to be a particularly easy dyno. But I think it turned out pretty freaking sick.
You did not move the ladder.
And I'm excited to see some people try this thing out during the competition. Now I think is as good a time as any to talk about the structure of the competition. During our forerunning process, we had to make sure we had every grade for every route so we could rank them in terms of difficulty and what should be worth more points on the scorecard. Once we rank all the climbs in difficulty, we put a corresponding tag on them so that way competitors know which climb they're looking for. Now because we have 74 people climbing in such a small space, we have these labeled zones for judging. We use the zones to make sure that everyone gets a fair chance to climb the climbs they want to and not get distracted or pushed away by other climbers. And now that we're ready for the competition, let's jump to comp day. But before people started climbing, there were some things I had to get to the bottom of. How do you feel about the current socio-economic status of climbing?
I say we expand all walls, 2025.
How big?
Like another mile in length.
Oh, I hate it. It's terrible. The wealth gap is like really big.
Yeah, less chalk for the Gumbies, right?
Correct. There needs to be like a bin of mag dust that's just free at every gym.
A bin of mag dust?
Yeah.
How much does that cost to ship from Norway?
It's a shame, isn't it?
Can you elaborate on that?
No, I can't.
Give me a climbing quote.
What? Just climb higher.
Figure for the world, baby.
Go up.
That's good. Hey, that's a good one. Who's the best setter?
Me.
Probably him.
Okay, thank you for your time.
No problem.
So, who are you?
I am a third-year environmental geography major at Eau Claire. I'm the student manager, so technically your boss.
They all yap.
I'm gonna tell Sam to fire you.
Do you think she would?
Do you think she would fire you?
If Danny asked.
I mean, I would, but I don't know.
Hey, I'm recording the intro in the bathroom because all of a sudden I'm feeling sick. So, anyways, be sure to like and subscribe if you like the video and you want to see more. Thanks for watching, and if you made it to the end, stick around for the next video.